come link with your boy, come link. Come and blow some trees with your boy, let's link. We can watch a flick if your boy come link. We can joyride and explore link. Baby, come link with your boy, come link. Come and blow some trees with your boy, let's link. We can watch a flick if your boy come link. We can joyride and explore.
You're now tuned into Linked Up with Lux.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Lux, and today's episode is called The Weight of Life. We look around us, everyone's expected to be perfect. Don't you dare have no issues, don't you dare have no concerns. Everything is just supposed to be figure it out. But what do you do when the weight of life is too much to carry? Who do you run to? Who do you vent to? Who do you talk to? Some people have support groups. Some people have support friends. Some people have support partners. Some people have support parents. Not everybody has that. And when you live in this life where you are allowed to express that you are at your lowest without being judged, it makes it harder for you to put yourself into a position where you're willing to open up. But when you're at that bottom point, when those bills are piled up, when you're getting those overdue notices every single day, late notices every single day, you got collection warnings and stuff like that, like either in the mail or notifications saying, hey, you're late. If you don't pay, you know what can happen. It's like, what do you do? And sometimes when you're so caught up worrying about money, it clouds what life naturally can provide to you. And it's very unfortunate that sometimes financial situations can literally derail someone's happiness. Someone not being able to provide can literally send them into this crazy, frenzy. And it's all because of money. It's all because we're told you have to have money. You have to be successful. You have to do this. You have to do that. And a lot of people's situations, sometimes we just can't keep up. You could have lost a job. You could have made less money than where you were making at your previous job. Maybe your hours got cut. Maybe you got more responsibilities. You got kids. You're trying to do things that just don't align with the reality. You probably had to make a lot of sacrifices. You probably had to do a lot of things for other people that put you into this situation. But nobody talks about the mental state of someone that is juggling that. Sometimes when you ask somebody like, hey, what's wrong? What's going on? People are just going to say, just another day, or it is what it is, or, can be better. I mean, these people are expressing that they are at their lowest. We are so programmed into being an autopilot that we don't take the time to care for ourselves because the pressure of society and being an adult is whooping our butts. It's whooping our butts. We're worn out. Not only are we stressing over financial situations, we're stressing over relationships. We're stressing over work. We're stressing over just not fully being ourselves. On top of that, it is insane. And it's like nobody really cares about you until you literally just give up. And even when you're telling people, I need help, whether it's financial, people always say, well, you put yourself in that predicament. You can't expect somebody to come rescue you. And it's like, okay, I understand that. So why are people offering fake support and making it seem like, I care. You really don't care for real. You don't care. So I hate when people always try to give you solutions and, well, have you thought about this? Or maybe if you weren't doing this or spending your money on that, you would be in a better situation. I hear what you're saying, but what you're saying literally is not the truth. It's unnecessary for you to be voicing your opinion about me and my financial choices and life choices when you don't understand. That's that older person mentality. Usually when they talk to younger people, they always say, hey, if you need anything, come to me. You come to them, and then they're like, well, life is what you make it. You made your bed, now you have to lay. It's just like, so what am I talking to you for? What is the solution? What am I getting out of this conversation? If I'm telling you I need money and I don't have any ways to make more, what are we really doing? If I'm telling you I take care of a kid pretty much the majority of the time, so I can't just go out and get a part-time job, I can't just, go and do this because my schedule doesn't align, what are we talking for? Like, oh, well, I can what? I just told you I can't get another job. Oh, well, you're not trying to help. You're not trying to babysit. You're not trying to offer support, genuine support. You just want to simply talk. You just want to hear yourself talk. And how is that helping me? That's the main point. How is that helping me? Because it's not. It's not, and I get it. We grown. Whatever our life is whatever it is. I get it. You got your own stuff going on too, but stop voicing your opinion in places when you don't even know what really is going on. Like, if you don't have a genuine solution when I'm trying to open up to you and tell you this is why things are the way that they are, and you're just so quick to judge, then what are we doing? What are we talking for? I don't need that energy. I don't need you in my ear saying that. But it's just life puts a lot of pressure on us. And as men, we try to hold everything in. We do everything that we can. But sometimes when things just get too heavy, we all slip into that dark path of just giving up, because we're like, if we give up, we don't have to worry about it. If we give up all the things that you try to do for people, maybe they will appreciate it. If you give up, you no longer have to worry about this man-made forced stress, this man-made currency. You got to have money for this. You got to have money for this. Oh, well, if you get a job, they're only going to pay you this. Oh, well, by the way, this is due. Now you got to pay this. Now you got to pay this. Men don't get the credit that they deserve for all of the hard work that they do, opposed to the judgment that they get for their actions and their choices. And I don't like that. I really don't like that. And I can sit here and suck it up and just be like, you know what? I'm a man. This is my life. It is what it is. Sure, my actions have gotten me here. But everything that I've done has been based on trying to make sure other people were good. That is the biggest thing for me. It's not selfishness. If I am in debt, it's because I tried to make sure my kid was good. If I'm in debt, it's because I tried to look out for this person. I helped you when you were at your lowest, But when you're at your lowest, people just look at you and just be like, it is what it is. And that's fine. You don't have to help me. You don't have to give me support. You don't have to say anything. But that is the point. Don't say nothing about what I got going on. Understand that sometimes I'm going to disappear for a few hours, or my phone's going to be on D&D. You're not hitting me up to check on my mental. You're hitting me up to be nosy. You're hitting me up to stir the pot. You're hitting me up to be confrontational. And I don't need that right now. I need to figure out how I can come up with $1 million today. Give me 100,000, 200,000, even 50,000. I will be okay. But all of my problems, and I'm speaking for myself, are all based on money. If I had money right now to pay all my debt off, if I had money right now to catch up on all my bills, I'm happy. It's not like I'm moping around. I hate my life because no one likes me. No, I hate my life because I put myself in this financial burden that I can't get out of. And it's only going to continue and it's only going to get worse. And the state, it's not designed for men. We're only going to continue to get weighed down. And when we give up, we get called weak. When we give up, when we finally say, you know what, I'm not even working anymore. I'm not doing none of this. We're weak. We're, sensitive. We're not men. We're not real men. We're not the real standard definition of what a man is, which is insane. Right? You expect us to lead, you expect us to hold things down, and we do. But we suffer silently because we want to make sure that the women around us are good and the kids are good. So we do what we have to do. We try to make compromises. Even if we don't feel comfortable, we try to make, offers to try to keep things rolling and keep things rolling smooth for everybody else. But everybody else is all emotion based. Nobody else is thinking with logic. No one else is thinking like, man, this guy here, he's doing everything that he can to make sure that we're good. He's putting all of his issues and whatever aside so we can move forward. We as men, we move forward. We're not trying to be caught up in emotions and why this happened and, oh, well, back when this and this and this, we were like this. We don't care. Can I take care of you or not? Can I lead or not? Can I provide for you or not? You're constantly just nagging, talking about the past and, oh, well, the only reason we're here is because blah, blah, blah. We don't want to hear that. And that's not to say, oh, my God, we don't want to take accountability. Oh, my God, we don't want to move on and before we move on, we don't want to actually, reflect on what got us here. You don't think we reflect? We reflect every single day. We reflect every single day we're fighting demons. We reflect every single day we're in this world and we're risking our lives just existing every single day. We reflect when those bills come in and we don't even have the money for it, but we're trying to find different ways to make sure that things get taken care of. We're trying to find different ways to make sure a roof is over our heads. We're trying to find different ways to keep showing up for our regular dead end job with a smile on our face, just acting like everything is okay, everything is perfect. Hey, you can't read me. You can't read me. I have to fake engage with people on a regular. I have to act like everything is fine, knowing when I get off work, my life is crumbling financially because I have so much on my plate while trying to make things work, while trying to keep the peace, while trying to be the bigger person and reflect on myself and my past actions that got me into this situation and try to hope that everybody else would be on the same page. And guess what? Nobody's on the same page. The people that wanted something the most are not even on the same page. The people that wanted to be a unit are not on the same page. The people who claim that they support you are not on the same page. And where does that leave you? You took all this time to reflect, and guess what? Life is still going on. Life is still going on. What's changed? So it's just like life can get very heavy at times, but we have to continue to push as men and women. We have to continue to do what's best for us. No matter what, we have to zone out the drama. We have to zone out the speculations. We have to zone out those who don't know our worth or want to appreciate it. It's okay to let go. You have to let go. Don't be afraid to let go because life is gonna get 10 times more chaotic. And guess what? Every single time you showed up and you did what you had to do. I know things don't seem like it's going to get brighter anytime soon. But if you're like me, we've been through this before, and we have to continue to stay strong. We have to continue to fight. We have to continue to better ourselves. Stop trying to merge with other people who aren't on your level. Find someone who appreciates you. Find someone who loves you. But most importantly, love yourself. I promise you, the weight of life will lighten up. You just have to keep going and never give up. It's your boy Lux. I'm out.